Well, it's a beautiful day, if nothing else, here today. We had a decent day training, much like I thought it would be. Trotters went pretty good. We only had one breaker today. Two breakers today. One got a little goofy coming out of the gate, Pace and Philly in Beach. Just made a little break, which is very rare for her. And enduring strength was pulling up a little bit, being stupid on the front end and made a break. Both don't need much equipment adjustment. Inland Beach, I'm going to put a little heavier set of hobbles on her. And enduring strength, we're just going to change his bridle, put a what's called an aviator bridle on him. So not quite a closed, it'll really heat him up. Not an open, so he can see everything. Just don't. It's literally a kind of a see-through bridle, and it will help him. I think we've had it on a couple of horses before. I actually like them. They're nice. We had one filly that was not going a mile today. She was just going off the gate because she's qualifying this week, and that's Ale's son. She looked awesome. She went a mile 2:06 the other day and then went off the gate a quarter, about 31 seconds today. It looked really, really good. Then we had an issue at the last schooler. Jody didn't show up, so I just put Danny on all his horses, which is fine, but I already had Danny on Fuss Pot in the last schooler, so by the time the last schooler went, there was nobody left in the paddock. Nobody left to go with Fuss Pot. Harry didn't have his helmet. I didn't really have a helmet. I have one up I could have borrowed from somebody, but still got a broken arm. So, well, technically, I guess I still got an arm with a cast on it. I did. It's still broken. I couldn't go, so Danny went with her afterwards. She shied away from the tractor once and made a little break, but still went a mile 2:06. Looked good. She'd already seen the gate. There's no problems with her at the gate, so it's not a big deal. We're going to run through them real quick. Canadian Titan come up with a big, big win in the first training session, schooler. Now, enduring strength, luckily, he was going to make it a bit of a route and pulled up like a goof in the last turn. We took the blind off him and just had an open bridle on so he can see everything. He was just drifting all over the track and being stupid, just being a baby. And made a break down the lane. Not a big deal. We can change that easily. But trotting well. That opened the door for Canadian Titan, and she come barreling through, won the schooler, and looked very, very good. A mile in 2:03. Time Dazzle was flying late. I don't know if she got up. Didn't matter if she got up to be enduring strength. He made a break under the wire. So Time Dazzle was great. Enduring strength, that's easily fixed. Back a little bit, was enjoying my life. That's exactly what she was ready for, around 2:5, 2:6. Looked really, really good doing it. We'll stretch her out next week. Sebastian Ray won the second set, and he looked awesome. Danny drove him perfect. He looked great. Tiamo Hanover, I said to Sylvain, wake this guy up and let him go. I forgot to tell him he's not quite as good on the front end. Put him on the front end, and he got half pulling up and stupid down the lane, and that was lots for him anyway. He'd only been in 2:10. So Sebastian Ray got up to win it. Fox Valley Shazam was second. Hometown Boys, a closing third. Trotted around 2:4, 2:3 in a piece. Tiamo Hanover's fourth, and Muscle Chrome got a little rough leaving, and Louis doesn't know her very good. Just kind of let her back up, and she went a mile in 2:7. Not a big deal. Now, the third set, Kevin's been training in these things a little tighter than the guys up in the top burn. We just had them in neutral, going a mile and a half the last 2.5 weeks. That takes a lot off them right now. Like, they can't just jump up and go quarters in 28 when they've been going a mile and a half, that endurance. So today was as much a stretch out as it was Friday when we went with them. Need your opinion, stretch them out. She looked unbelievable this morning, a mile and 58. Wiggle Delight closed up, mile 59. Trafalgar up the inside. Miss Brampton Beast a little bit flat today, but I think that stretched her out, right? She might have been a little sick, but there was no real signs of it when she came back. No temperature. She ate her lunch. Maybe just a little under the weather today. She was okay, but we really expected more, but she was okay. She was fourth. Capistrano was closing in, also fifth. And Inland Beach made a very rare break leaving the gate, got out of gear. She was back a little bit, probably still won a mile in 2:2 for Danny. Then in the fourth set, Danny O'Brien doubled up. Frontier Cruise, I said, make him work today. He said, yeah. I said, no, make him work. Put him on the front, get over the half in 2. He won a mile in 2 minutes and looked great. Frontier Cruise was good. Utopian up the inside, just picked off McPherson Thunder for second. Giddy Up Delight was fourth. And Watch Avenue was close also, won a mile in 2:2. And Don't Believe Me, Just Watch was just behind him. Don't Believe Me, Just Watch was a little flat today. I expected a mile and 59 out of him, and he just kind of wasn't that good today. That'll happen. As Kevin said, little tiny horse going in 2:6, coming back looking for a 2-minute mile in 5 days. Might have been a little much for him, and he's right. But he'll bounce back and roar through them next week, I'm sure. So that was today. Again, we had Ale's son who went off the gate. She's entered in to qualify. I think I entered about 12 in to qualify this weekend. Fusspot trained. She could actually be entered in to qualify, and I didn't. I might change that. I might put Fusspot in to qualify. Nah, I don't want to do that. She trained 10.26, so she can go next week. And Inland Beach made a little break. Very rare, not a big deal, nothing going on there. All in all, a really, really good day for the stable. We have 29 qualified. 6 of the American breds still have to qualify. Then 23 today. So that's 34, 23, 57. And we have 3 more that are getting ready. We'll have 60 qualified by July 1st. Anyway, it's a great day today. I'm going to try and soak up some of the sun. 48 hours. This comes off. 48 hours. Everybody keeps saying, yeah, but I don't really know what's going to happen when this comes off. You know, is my wrist going to flop over? I have no idea. I've been working, what is that little thing? This little Powerball thing. I've been working this with my other wrist. You got to spin it around and around and around. My wrist feels a little bit better today. And I've had no Tylenol or Advil for 72 hours. So it'll be 5 days drug-free. Get my 5-day chip when I go to get my cast off and my pins out. But things are looking good. I'll know more. I have no idea what's going to happen. If my mobility is as bad as it is right now, when they take the pins out, I'm assuming the vast majority, or at least a good portion of my mobility, from what I can tell with the cast on, if that is attributed to the pins, I should be back fine by July 1st. At least usable, and raceable, and drivable. It might take a very long time for me to be 100% again, but we'll see. We'll see. You can be sure I'm going to work at it and see if I can get my body fixed up as quick as I can. But right now, pretty excited to see what's a little scared and a little excited to see what's going to take place in 48 hours when they take the cast off. Is it going to be an abomination? And am I going to, am I going to have to work really hard to get back for July 1st, or is it going to be okay? I can hold a horse. I can tell you this. I jogged a horse on Friday. I know I can hold a horse. Race a horse is something quite a bit different. So, as I said, a little scary, but a little excited. 48 hours, this fella is going to be off, and then it's game on. So, talk to you guys soon. Good day today. Pretty good day. No real disappointments. I know a couple of people said, I saw on Facebook, it looked like Miss Mischief Maker or Miss Brampton Beast wasn't as good. I think I might have just called her Miss Mischief Maker in the video, too. It's my fault. Miss Brampton Beast, this was her first fast mile of her life, and Kevin's horses were ready to go, and Need Your Opinion's no joke. For those of you who thought that eventually she would bottom out, took a little 58 and threw it right into them today and saw how they liked that, and she was strong. You want to see the videos, I'm sure Kelly can link them and send them to you. They're just the stretch drives again, but if you want to look at them again and again, you can go to Facebook. I hit them all on Facebook this morning. Really impressed with how the Ontario breds look today. Gonna get the rest of the American breds out of the way this weekend, and then it will be off to the races. Talk to you guys soon. Hope you had a great weekend. I know I did. I got a lot done in Ohio. Hoping for a good result here in a minute from CU in Tuscany. Talk soon. Bye.